One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all. Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Baylor's offense will come out first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Working on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll try the right side. quick spin on the run. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Moss. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw...
Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They'll operate out of split backs. Rides the back on the option to give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Bears will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening
it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, and a move. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
He's got it inside the 30. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Turning it on! counters him with a stiff arm. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He might want another play. Trying to run, it's Moss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Texas A&M going up tempo. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. That's caught, it's Hawkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Craver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Texas A&M going quickly. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's reeled in. It's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
What the fuck? Oh.
To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Makes the grab.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Nice grab in traffic. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Wide open spaces. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Bears are in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paula.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Fucking Heisman, bro. How?
Extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No
Always got to be
incident
so
there, and we're
extra.
tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking for a man. It's Reed.
He throws a bad ball. Oh, Lord.
Pass, but it's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
This is a game, bro. Look, don't even make a fumble. Hit him again.
Still on his feet. And he'll work his way
I'm losing my mind.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Bears will call on their punt team.
Man, we don't.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Woosah.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Made the wrong read. My bad.
But not before he turned that into a
My
play and
bad.
picked up a few on the run.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
15 seconds on the clock. What is going on? One audible, bro.
And the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Now on the option. Now the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line and deep in your own.
I swear I'd be
end.
picking different formations, bro. I don't be in the same stuff.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop.
They be playing like gods right now, bro.
First down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looks it all.
Can't believe I'm in a game with these guys.
Attention upfield. And he's going to get it up
oh,
to
Lord.
the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end.
He's so fast.
Out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Recovers.
Bro,
He's on the move.
I was about to say.
Down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. On the move, it's Moss. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder
I
in the
hate
point
the
and
computer.
really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Right back to the air.
Touchdown,
on 2nd
please.
and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
GG's.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Got it set up on the outside.
Out of bounds.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Uh-oh.
Breaks into the open. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch. And
going for it all.
Why is he throwing so bad today? Holy crap.
Broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion against that.
All right, man. It's 5 in the box. Five in the box, everyone. There's no way.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
He doesn't get it.
So close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
5 in the box. And I got a break tackle running back. Like, bro, just get a yard.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Could have told me you were going to run the clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed.
Go.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Hey, bro.
24 seconds left on the clock. A&M comes back out with
Getting
another
audible.
first down. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion.
How do you spike? Does anybody know how do you spike an NCAA? Double tap the turbo button square on PlayStation. Period. And select spike play for the pop-up. You gotta do all that. Wow.
Down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Wow, this dude knew I was gonna throw back shoulder.
The defense making a
That was
play to put an
funny.
exclamation point on this
GG's.
one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to
I
play
guess it's
sport.
like less
Yes, and what
perfection.
needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game.
Makes
And I
me
think
so
it had a
mad.
lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Guess I just gotta run the ball. Yes, play users. Thank God. Oh God, look at all those CPU games.